Hello, my fellow YouTubers and subscribers. Welcome to my latest live stream, but it's actually a trailer review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the teaser trailer for the very long-awaited sequel to the hit 2009 Oscar-winning film Avatar. Avatar: The Way of Water, which is going to be released on December the 16th, 2022, so this year. It has been made concurrently with a third movie as well, so we're going to get a third film in a couple of years after that or something. It's been a long time trying to get these sequels made. James Cameron has said he's wanted to make quite a few Avatar sequels, and I was a bit skeptical about the amount that he wanted to make. But let's just say after seeing the trailer, my faith is slightly more optimistic. As for the original Avatar, I do quite like it. I think it's a very underrated film. It's not perfect, of course it isn't. There's a problem to the story and whatnot. Say what you will about the story, but it's a very impressive experience. And I saw the film twice. I watched it the first time it was released in cinema in 3D, and then I watched the special edition re-release in 2010. So it was fantastic to see it on the big screen. And the experience of the world of Pandora is fascinating. So to know that we're going to get another one is brilliant. And they are going to re-release the first one, well, obviously to make more money, but also because they're going to give it a 4K update, which I kind of suspected, to be honest. So yeah, but anyway, enough about that one. The Way of Water. Well, the trailer pretty much... it doesn't give us really anything about the plot, which is good. Basically, we get to see all the visuals that we could ever dream of. It starts with the Na'vi and a human running across the bridge. The log sort of tree bridge that's in the sky, the one that they ran across in the first one, which was great. And then it looks like we see a shot of Neytiri as well, hidden behind in the jungle, behind the bush. And I have to admit, the attention to detail on the characters' faces are, fantastic. I have to admit that the level of detail in the first one was amazing, but I think, honestly, this one has got a slightly crisper look to it. And obviously, it's been a long time since 2009, and technology has advanced quite a bit. So I think, again, looking at all the faces of all the avatars and all the Na'vis, like Jake and Neytiri, it all looks fantastic. It was no surprise that it was going to look amazing. And to see more of the oceans, again, it's very beautiful. It's a beautiful trailer. We get to see Jake in his new sort of clan leader outfit, and he's riding his Ikran, and he's got a different hairstyle now, and he's full Na'vi now. So yeah, he's pretty much leader of the tribe, and he looks like he's a bit older, he's a bit wiser. And again, all I can say is wow, the detail looks fantastic. They've really gone all out with this. It's going to be a special film to see it on the big screen. It's one of those films you kind of have to see it on the big screen. Well, actually, I can, Sam, because a lot of people don't like Avatar. There are some people that think the story is shit. Just because it wins Academy Awards doesn't automatically make it a masterpiece. I like Avatar. I'm someone who likes Avatar, but there are people that don't. There are people that just don't like the story, which is, I can understand some of the points, but I don't agree with all of them. But that's another discussion for another day. The music of the trailer is beautiful, and we see a lot of establishing shots of them flying around near the oceans. We're seeing new environments that we haven't seen before. Everybody's riding the Ikran. Someone blows a horn. It looks like Jake, and we actually do see a shot of a young Na'vi underwater, and it looks like Jake and Neytiri's daughter, because I believe what I've heard rumored about this film is that the film basically it's set mainly in the oceans of Pandora. And Jake and Neytiri's daughter is the focus. It's set quite a number of years after the events of the first one, and we're going to explore different areas of Pandora. And it also looks like we do see some of the humans who may have survived as well. We see Jake and the Na'vi are still coexisting with some of the humans who were allowed to stay at the end of the first one. But in the forest, we see a shot of some humans, some of which are wearing like masks. It's pretty interesting. There's obviously some like some people who have either survived or the events of the first one, or maybe I'm guessing so. They may have survived the events of the first one. And yeah, obviously Stephen Lang is coming back as Quaritch. We know that much. We know he's in this film somehow. Not quite sure how and why, but I guess they're going to have to resurrect him in some way, unless they're using him in flashbacks. But I would imagine he's going to be resurrected, given that I've heard they want to make him the central villain of the series. So, okay, fair enough. We'll see how it goes. I'm still quite unsure about that. And again, loads more beautiful shots, new creatures underwater. Don't know what any of them are, but again, looks fabulous. It just looks so beautiful the way it's all been done. And again, I can't fault the level of detail in this film. I mean, wow, there's not much else I could say about it. The story, it doesn't look like it's giving anything about the story away. The rendering and the detail is fantastic. The water looks so colorful and luminous. We also hear a voiceover from Jake when he says, "This family, wherever we go, this family is our fortress." And it looks like there's a fair amount of action in this film as well. It's going to be quite an emotional film, I think, by the sounds of it. But yeah, I wasn't really initially sold when they announced they were going to make a sequel to Avatar, or to make multiple sequels. But this trailer's convinced me. Actually, you know what? This looks really good. I just hope the story is up to par, because some people really don't like the story of Avatar. They think it's stupid. I can understand that, like, the premise of it, the unobtainium finding, all that kind of thing is a little bit silly. But if you put that to one side, the experience of going to the world, seeing the world through Jake's eyes is fantastic. And his personal story about, him being a wounded soldier and finding a new life on a new home, and realizing that the humans were actually the villains. That's kind of interesting. There's some parts of the plot which I like. It is a bit of a thin plot, but I'm hoping this one will have a bit more depth. Certainly, it will have a bit more emotional depth, and clearly, the water is a big theme about it. But yeah, that's all I can really say. And the music is brilliant. There's even a hint of the "I See You" song at the very end of the trailer when the logo comes up. But yeah, it looks like James Cameron and co have worked really hard on it. I know they tried to get this film going a number of years ago, but only since the studio was bought by Disney, 20th Century Fox was bought by Disney, could they then have the money to invest in it and to make it, because obviously it was going to cost an arm and a leg to more than an arm and a leg to make it. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I think I'm going to try and see this movie in the biggest screen possible. I want to try and watch it in IMAX, because I believe Avatar is one of those movies that really should be seen in the best possible format because of how it looks technically. But obviously, technical aspects do not make a movie everything that it should be. The story needs to be good. The story needs to be on point. And the first Avatar movie, whatever you say about the story, it has its emotional context. There's a lot of emotion to it. There are some genuinely powerful scenes in it. There's a lot of great moments in the first Avatar. I think and I do believe it is underrated, and I'm glad it won the 3 Oscars that it did. But yeah, it's been such a long time, so hopefully this new one is going to deliver something truly special. And when I first saw it in the cinema with the Doctor Strange movie, I was like, oh wow, that looks pretty damn awesome. Yeah. And now they've dropped it online so I can watch it to my heart's content. But yeah, bring on December. I will most definitely review Avatar: The Way of Water. I am really excited to see it. And I don't know if James Cameron should make 5 movies, but well, if the franchise is successful with the next 2 films, then maybe he'll do more. But we will see. I think the fact as well, as my good friend in the chat, John Smith, has said, Cameron is known for making very good sequels. He's made Aliens, Terminator 2. They are some of the best sequels ever. So hopefully he will have made a better film than the first one. I think it will all come down to the story. We all know that Avatar looks amazing. We all know that both of them are, well, certainly, but judging by this trailer, both of them look amazing. And I think Cameron has he's got a vision for this. He's got a huge vision for Avatar. and I do believe he knows what he's doing. And I think, to be honest, all right, Sam, you made your point. To be honest, we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, I think the story of Avatar 1 is decent. It's a decent enough story. You know, it's fine. It's more about the experience. But I think the second one needs, because we've now experienced the world once, we need to see a different part of the world. We need to, you know, develop a more complex story. So I hope that Cameron has got that in store with the script. He is known for a bit of clunky dialogue sometimes. He does write some very cheesy dialogue, but yeah, this movie is going to be a great experience, and I cannot wait to see it. So that's kind of my initial thoughts on the Avatar: The Way of Water trailer. I did a mini reaction before this, but that was before I could see the trailer again and give a full description, because I didn't want to miss anything. But yeah, I will definitely review the next trailer when it comes out, and I'll definitely review the movie. I plan to go and see the movie in the best possible format. I'll probably see it a few times actually to get the feel, because I want to judge it as a movie, not just the experience. You know, I want to experience it. Yeah, I want to experience it in like IMAX or IMAX 3D or whatever. But I also want to experience it in regular format so I can see if it works as a movie as well. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, thanks very much to the guys in the chat. Sorry, this has been a short stream, but there's not much to say. It's a teaser trailer. So, bring on Avatar: The Way of Water. I'm really hyped. What do you think of this trailer? Please comment down below. Let me know. And stay tuned for more videos to come in the future. And as always, I'm Mr. Tarnus11. Thank you for watching. See ya.